Unfortunately, most sales teams wing it, which means that they go out, they're willy-nilly trying to find prospects. They kind of know who they're looking for. They reach out to them on multiple different ways, using multiple types of languages or how they verbalize what it is that they do. There's automation that's used where we just do copy and paste type messaging. Sometimes it's custom messaging, but there's no consistent standard. That's how most sales organizations work, which, if you've been in one of those organizations or you're currently one of those organizations, it's something that you're probably not seeing enough sales success, at least to be satisfactory. So when we're thinking about sales, we have to think about it from a process standpoint. There needs to be a dedicated, consistent, disciplined process to how you operate. It is the only way that once you get to a certain volume, you can actually use data to decide whether or not what you're doing is working. If your salespeople are not detail-oriented, and unfortunately many salespeople, if not most salespeople, are not detail-oriented, so what they do is they're always in this process of trying to find some new prospects and trying to talk to them in different ways and trying to listen to what they do. Sometimes they don't listen very well and they just try and pitch their product and in hopes of gathering enough sales to justify their existence in the business and potentially make some good commissions. But with a detailed process and a focused, oriented way to sell, you have a much more significant opportunity to be effective in a consistent way, a predictable way. So one of the things that we have to look at is the tools that you use are important in order to maintain a set, defined process in how you sell. So when you're thinking about things like sales funnels or pipelines, tasks that your salespeople have to do, when you look at effective sales teams, make sure that you have a day designed for that sales team and that salesperson that is very focused and very repetitive. And then what you want to do is on a weekly basis be looking at that process and making changes based on the success rates of the previous week. And so you will constantly be honing that process to the point where if you have a salesperson that's working 8 hours a day on sales, that they're doing a consistent thing that you know works every time, or at least 80% of the time.